What is up? What is up? What is up, guys? I am excited today. Actually, this has already happened, but I'm excited to show you the footage of the gameplay of the tournament. Now, I want to make a disclaimer up front that actually, this is only somewhat of the footage from Game 1, and Game 2 actually got completely... The file got corrupted, and I couldn't go back and get it because I didn't have it backed up and all that. I don't know, I'm still learning right now, but I definitely want to get a better screen recorder too, because it's just, you'll see in this video, it's not that great. But anyways, today is game 1 in this video right here. I faced Camera Hammers. Now initially I kicked his butt when we initially played in the first community tournament. It was 17-4 or something stupid like that. They're just nasty. And you'll see his team right here. It's pretty good actually, but I've faced better teams. Like I think his name was J.K. Galen. That was a very, very strong team. And overall, I just felt, because his boost was a +6, and my boost is a +3, and I think it's pretty clear to see that my team is a whole lot better than his. And another thing, I started out with Shoemaker first because he's my best starter, and also of his repertoire of pitches. I feel that it gives me a very strong, it's an easy win pretty much. And Keuchel, I'll come out game 2 with Keuchel, and then I'm gonna come out, I haven't played game 3 or 4 yet. I was out for about a week, so hopefully I can hook up with him again to finish the series, because right now I'm up 2-0 on him. So game 1, you'll see it was actually a really close game for the most part until about the 7th or 8th inning, when he just made a couple mistakes, like you'll see later in the video. He was facing Albert Pujols, which one of my favorite cards in the game. He put a shift to the right initially, which is strange because normally it's to the left field, and I just cranked one into straightaway center. And sorry about the text messages coming in, but yeah, I just cranked one to straightaway center field. There's a runner on first who easily could have just been second and third, but no, it was second and 1-0. And from there on, my pitching was just lights out. So yeah, the thing with Shoemaker is also much his repertoire, but his command, you see in the bottom, it's 106. So pretty much I can place my pitches very, very well. I feel like pitching is the strongest suit I do have for this game. If you guys want a tip for how I succeed, really, it's you never want to place something like a pitch like that 2-seam fastball. I think that pitch I don't normally like, even though I got the out. I like to throw pitches that start in the strike zone and move out, opposed to pitches that start on the outside of the strike zone and move in, just because the most guys you face, their eye is not going to be that solid to where they're going to recognize ball and strike on borderline pitches, especially with 2 strikes, players tend to get antsy. So you just have to play the game to an advantage, because if you're going to throw a pitch that comes back in, if you swing at a strike and you hit it, the game is going to allow it to go a lot farther, and you're going to make a lot better contact, as opposed to if it's a ball and you hit it. I don't know why the game works that way, but it just does. That's actually the only way I do lose. I mean, I don't really play this game that much, but yet somehow I'm going. Actually, I do play this game, simming it, but I was actually surprised. Some of you guys watched my last video, like 50 views. That's pretty cool, I thought. But this trout card. So yeah, I think the scoring starts right. Yeah, the storage got full. Yeah, I think my storage was also really full when I was filming this, so the video quality, it's all sped up too, because I don't want this video to be 25 minutes just to cover 3 innings, because I'll also have to figure out why it's flagging. But anyways, game 1, I took 3-0. And it was, again, not much happened. I wish game 2 was actually really exciting despite nothing actually happened until the 10th inning. I threw a no-hitter against him with Keuchel. I mean, I just love him so much. I can usually get 4 or 5 strikeouts every time I go with him. And I have not had to use my relievers at all this entire series, which is really nice because I was kind of dumb, and all my relievers currently have 1 pitch, like I showed you earlier. So it's good when you play sim because they're a high rating and they get the job done. But when you're playing like against a real life person, if like Knievel only throws a fastball, that gets so old so quick. And then you see Albert Speed, 98, boys, just burning. That 36-year-old man can fly. Sorry for the text again, but anyways, I don't trust him, but like, I definitely want to play some just play some real gameplay with him first to get a feel for it against easier opponents, since I'm still like in the very basic division. And then I feel like once I get a feel for it, I might trust him more. But like, this is a big tournament. It's not a big tournament. It's just fun, but I want to win. I want to go 10-0, like I've said multiple times. So I just want to use weapons that really I know how to use. So that's why I don't think McCullers as highly. He's a beast, but he only has 2 pitches. So I think next game I'm starting Heaney, and then I'm going to rotate it back to Keuchel. Just because game 2 he had such a problem with him. The changeup on with Keuchel and his slider, the gets lefties every time with the slider, and that changeup, I don't know why people cannot wait for it, and it's a beautiful thing to watch, that swing and miss. I don't know. You guys can leave your feelings, leave your feedback in the comments, but nothing is more satisfying than getting that swing and miss. It's not so actually just striking out a batter. It's like, it feels so good. I don't know why. It's probably the best part of this game. I like pitching more than hitting. Unless I'm getting smacked off of. Okay, but anyways, so back to game 2. I told you I threw a no-hitter with Keuchel. You see I get picked off there. I was really debating whether just to hold it to the next page, and I should have waited, but it doesn't matter anyways. So yeah, I threw a perfect game. I had like 5 or 6 hits, I think, and I had opportunities. I just never had a chance to get that one hit until I was able to suicide squeeze cheese. You heard me, cheese. Guy on third, he had to suicide squeeze it, and it got the run across. That's one part of the game that I really think they should fix, because if you can get that bunt down, you just have, it's game over. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about it in the forums, but for right now, I just recommend you have to know that that could come. So just throw the ball out of the strike zone to where it's close, so that if they mess up on the bunt, they mess up. And you just cannot let that happen. No, sorry about the language there too. So for the future, I definitely plan to bring you guys a full game 3 and 4, and hopefully it goes nothing beyond that. But if it does, this series gets interesting. You guys can just check it out with me, and I'll hopefully be giving you a live audio tape. I also plan, I'm making this video, it's the 29th right now. I also want to just I'll probably just have some gameplay going, and I just want to talk about the trade deadline and what I feel like is going to happen for the rest of the MLB season. There's a couple tight races except for the AL West, which is just the Astros and then the rest of the crowd. So hopefully my Angels can somehow pick it up and just get those 2.5 games that they need to get back up and going. It's been really frustrating to watch, but yeah, if you guys like games like this, I know it's a championship. If you're checking it out, that's pretty awesome. So thank you for checking it out. If you like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. And I'll just let this run out.